The earliest form of yarn spinning is the drop spindle. Here one of our demonstrators shows a visitor how it works.
Open those fingers, pull a bit more, pinch.
The slubbing rotates around the head of the spindle, creating a twist. It is then wound on. A development of this was the great wheel, which enabled a spindle mounted horizontally to be rotated at high speed. A length of yarn is drawn out from a mass of carded fibres, held in the spinner's left hand. Again the twist being imparted by the rotating spindle. When a length of yarn has been spun, it is wound onto the spindle. The next improvement was the Saxony wheel of 1555. Here we see hand carding to smooth out and straighten the fibres.
Transferring it across and I'm pulling it up. That takes it off the carders. And then I'm rolling it up very tightly to make a rolag. There we are. So that's
the heart of the Saxony wheel is the U-shaped flyer. A treadle drives the wheel, leaving the spinner's hands free for controlling the flow of twist and drawing out the fibres. The flyer winds the yarn onto the bobbin continuously, making this method significantly faster than the great wheel. However, one spinner could only spin one thread at a time, and a weaver would need at least 5 spinners to keep him supplied with yarn. The weaver, who had several unmarried sisters or spinsters, might well have had an advantage over his competitors. A cottage textile manufacturer of 1845, as depicted by the museum, would probably by this time have acquired a spinning jenny, invented by James Hargreaves in 1770, which multiplied up the action of the great wheel to 16 spindles. A replica of this machine was specially constructed for the museum. Here we have to cheat slightly, as our slubbing has been prepared for us by a local mill on a modern carding set. But it still has to be wound onto bobbins suitable for the jenny. The slubbing is held on bobbins in the slubbing box, which is mounted below the clamp or clove. Each end of the slubbing passes up through the clove, which consists of 2 pieces of wood which can be clamped together to hold the slubbing, or separated to allow the slubbing to pass through. The clove runs on wheels on top of the frame and starts off close to the spindles. By unlocking the clove, it can be opened to allow the slubbing to pass through it as it is drawn back away from the spindles. The clove is then clamped shut to grip the slubbing. Rotating the large wheel called the fly causes the spindles to turn, thereby inserting a twist into the length of slubbing. After a small amount of twist has been imparted to the thread, the clove is pulled back further from the spindles. Since the clove is now clamped firmly on the slubbing, the still soft thread is stretched. This enables a finer yarn to be spun, but also improves the strength and uniformity of the yarn. The spindles are reversed to release the yarn, and it is then wound on. The process is repeated until the bobbins are full.